Hi guys, welcome to Birmingham Boiler Fix.
Right, guys, working on this ideal, independent, and what we got is an L2 sign. Okay, so let's open it up and let's see what's happening to this boiler. So, guys, got the cover off. So the basic thing, first thing I'm going to do is check the valves and the pressure. The gas valve is open, but the pressure is quite high. I wonder if they got the filling loop open. Yeah, that's open. Okay, that was open. And let's try and reset it first. I'm gonna drain the system down, don't worry. From here. Let's see what happens first here. Let's switch the boiler on. And let's get, whoa, my legs.
Right guys, I put the demander for central heating and nothing's happening. So I'm going to switch it off and switch it back on. All that's happening is the fan's just running. Let's come back to L2 again. So what we're going to do is reset it again and see what happens. Nothing's happening, just the fan staying on. So I already tried it on central heating and it didn't go into demand or ignition process. Now we're going to try on the tap water and see what happens on that.
Can you try the hot water tap for me, please? The tap water.
Yeah, sure.
The hot one.
Yeah. Right, nothing's happening. I can't see the D symbol or anything.
Okay, off.
Right, the boiler is sensing the tap is open because the red light's on the flow switch, but it's still not firing up.
Can you try the central heating? Do you have a room thermostat?
No, I don't. Right, nothing's happening even if I reposition the switch. So nothing's still happening.
So guys, I'm going to fire it up on central heating. You know what happened? You know the L2 was flashing. Could have been anything, condensed, I don't know, missing a spark or something, I don't know. L2 is related to ignition. Spark plug's working because it's fired up. The electrodes are working. Might be the ignition electrode might have a problem on it. Maybe there's a I don't know. We probably could have had a dust on it anyway. It's cleared that. So I reset it, and guess what I've done? When I reset it, I didn't turn it completely around. It was like there, you know, somewhere there. And I thought it was spring loaded. I thought it's come all the way back, but it didn't actually. So when I put it back into position, the boiler went into demand and it fired up. A simple mistake like that. I was looking around for everything and anything. I was coming to a conclusion maybe the circuit board's faulty on it, but it wasn't just that. So L2, we haven't sorted that out. Maybe it was an airlock or anything, you know, gas supply interruption. At the moment, I'm going to give it for 10-15 minutes. If it works, then I'm sorted. I'm going to go carry on. I'm not going to just start guessing and changing parts on it. And if it does break down again, I'm going to have to sort it out. So there's a simple fix, just a resetting. And let's see what happens after this.
Right, guys, after about 10 minutes, right, the boiler went back into L2 and it was making some gurgling noises. So obviously I know what the problem is now. Now I've got the P-trap out. I'm just going to make sure that there's no blockages in the pipe, the white pipe, the external pipe that's leaving the boiler. So I'm just going to put some water through and see if that goes through okay. If that's going through okay, I'm just going to change it. Hopefully only it is then the P-trap is blocked.
That's it. That's fine now, nice and clean. Hopefully no more L2 now. Power on again. And let's try it now. Let's see what happens now. Yep. No more issues now. Right, guys, sorted this ideal independent out. It was flashing L2, so I did reset it and got it going. From once I got it reset it, I couldn't get the boiler to fire up again or the demand coming on because I didn't turn the reset button completely around. But anyway, sorted that out, and then after about 5 minutes, the boiler started gurgling. So that just answered my question why the L2 was flashing in the first place, because the condenser was getting blocked up. So I cleaned the condenser out on it and it started working fine. Can't hear any gurgling, it's working, sounds fine as well. So hopefully it's a short video and hopefully you enjoyed the video. And if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time, Birmingham Boiler Fix. Okay. Right, guys, that was it. interesting. Now, what happened to that one when I pressed the reset, because it was flashing L2 on it, when I turned the knob, the on and off knob to reset, when I turned it back, I let it just, because it's spring loaded, just let it come back in itself. But unfortunately, that one didn't come back to on position. Now, I was there good 5-10 minutes fighting with it. What the hell, have the tap open, no demand. I could see the light on the flow turbine was coming on, but the boiler wasn't going into ignition mode. So I put the demand on for central heating. Then I thought that maybe they got room start. I had to check, right? There's a loop on the connector block, so there's no room start in the property. Maybe the clock is faulty, but then if the clock is faulty, why wouldn't they say hot water come on? So I was there for a good 5-10 minutes, and then just realized that the knob wasn't back to the on position. Happens anyway. So when I turned it, pressed the reset and turned it back manually myself, the boiler started working. So that was a good 10 minutes wasted on my time. But happens, we learn. And then after that, got the boiler go running. Started firing out. Oh, brilliant! That's an easy job. But after about 2-3 minutes, I started hearing some gurgling in it. So I knew there's a problem with the condenser. Condenser's blocked up. So anyway, you've seen the film on that. I had to unblock that. And once that was unblocked, connected it back on, it's working fine. It's working fine after that. So I stood by for about 10-15 minutes. The central heating was working fine, hot water was fine. So that was sorted on that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Till next time. And by the way, it's New Year in about 2-3 days time. So if I don't make a video after this, hopefully I'll see you next year, and I wish you all a happy new year. Hopefully you'll have a good healthy year, and those that are ill right now, hopefully they'll recover quickly. I wish you all the best, guys. Take care. Happy New Year.